Welcome to the DIYS podcast. You're welcome.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to all our listenership all around the world. And we are happy to see you again. So, for you to hear us. This is the DIYS podcast, and we are getting things rolling. We have been on, and this is the third episode. And I think today we're going to dig it right.
Yep.
So my name remains SirPatrick Omotayo, and I'm the host. Today my co-host is here on set. Last time you are busy behind the scene, but now he's here. So
Yep. The way you said it. Shout out to, before I even introduce myself, I need to shout out to all our viewership, our listenership, wherever you are listening to us, SoundCloud, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you're listening to us. I want to say a huge thank you to you guys. I go by the name Kelvin Omani. And once again, this is the DIYS podcast, and I'm your co-host. Last time I was behind the scenes just trying to make things all right on our YouTube page, by the way. And if you are listening to us now, just audio, and you want to see what me, myself, Kelvin Omani, and SirPatrick look like, you can just go to YouTube and then search for SirPatrick Omotayo. You see a bunch of amazing videos. Trust me. See, if those videos are not amazing, just reach me on my Instagram. Amazing videos from SirPatrick. Then you see our DIYS videos, and then trust me, you won't regret it. So I feel like let's jump into today's thing. SirPatrick, you're the pilot. Take over.
Oh yeah. Well, welcome, and I'm really happy you are here.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Oh, okay. We have special topics for you today, and is going to talk to each and every one of you out there, and you'll be able to learn.
Yeah.
And we need probably your comments. Maybe if you are watching on YouTube, or you want to reach us on our email, so we'll get it to you.
Yeah.
So the topic today is self-development. And there's a quote that we are taking for granted. I mean, most people take this quote for granted. That I am what I am today because of the choice I made yesterday. So that is, if you develop yourself yesterday, today there will be a result for it.
Yeah.
So, but if you didn't, then you still get results. So, because I use exactly, because I heard from so many people, they just go about and said, that I can't do it. And I was wondering, and I was telling someone that why would people be saying, I can't do it, instead of you to find a way to do it. Someone told me that if you say that you can't do it, is right.
Yeah, you're shutting your brain out.
Yeah, but that means you are still right. I can do it, you are right. I can't do it, you are right. So, so whichever way,
you will see the results later.
Exactly, there will be results. So today we want to discuss about development, self-development. Kelvin, I think for us individually, probably the youth, the millennials, we need to develop ourselves.
Yeah, it's one of those things that it has to happen eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually, even though you don't plan to do it, even though you don't, even though you are not looking forward to developing yourself, one way or another, our environment has now been set to expose you to development. Now, if you choose not to develop yourself, now that's your choice. That's your choice. Nobody can force you. But
Yeah, exactly.
the environment we're living in, the technology, people learning, those things have keyed our minds to like you have to try and you have to try and hamp yourself. Sorry. You have to try and hamp yourself a little bit just so that you can fit in. Because as kids we used to they'll ask you, what do you want to become when you grow up? I want to become a doctor. I want to become a lawyer. all those things. You be saying it, but as you grow up, as you grow older, life tends to force us to settle down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. That is a wonderful one. And I would share a story here.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was younger, very, very young, and I set a goal. I set a goal for myself. And that goal is that I want to buy a rabbit. Then there's no way. You just get little money for school, and then from that money you want to save to buy whatever you want to buy. So I set a goal that I wanted to buy a rabbit so I can rear that rabbit. So, with time, I found out that I got those rabbits, and it happens that when I got to that, as soon as I got the rabbit, most of my friends have already gotten rabbit as well. It's as if, okay, I'm chasing something, and when I got there, then everybody
everybody
they
else
have it already.
is aligned.
So, so that means, assuming I didn't set a goal, I didn't try, I didn't have anything in plan or for myself. By the time I get to that point, I would not be in the class of those people.
You'll be lacking.
Exactly. So for you to develop yourself, first thing I think, from my part, I think you need to set a goal.
Yeah.
What do you want in?
What do you want in?
Yes, maybe in 10 years.
Yeah, you can put a time restriction, like a time limit, like from now till the next 2 years, I want to be able to achieve this. I want to be able to achieve that. So when you set that kind of time for yourself, for some people it's pressure, like how will I get there? Like it's 2 years. How will I get there? But the thing you are doing is you're also equipping your mind. You're also equipping your mind for that journey. Some things that you're not capable of doing, you'll be able to do it because you've set your mind that, in 2 years' time, I want to be able to achieve this. So then, that thing that it will be in your front. You'll be focused on it, and you'll be able to get it. That's what I feel when you say setting a time for yourself.
Yeah,
it's an amazing thing. Like my life is based on timing. Whenever you call me, I'll tell you that on Tuesday I'm not free, or Monday I'm not free, or like months in I've already planned my schedule. So whatever comes in, I just tend to like fix it into that schedule. You understand?
Exactly.
Because I'm trying to rearrange my life, because the world is going in a way that you have to catch up. Like you have to prepare yourself. You have to equip yourself for the journey that is coming. Like things are happening. So what are you doing? Are you just sitting down and waiting for the storm to be over, or you're equipping yourself to surf through that storm? So that's a question we should ask ourselves. If you are going, they said don't bring a knife to a gunfight. You understand?
Yeah.
So
that would be bad.
You are going to somewhere that you are going somewhere that are using guns to fight, and you are taking a knife. Nah, man. Like that's not it.
So that shows that you are setting a goal.
Yeah.
You have to set a something big, right? Because now from what you just said now, when you're going to a battlefield that is the weapon they're going to use is a knife, and I mean,
It's gone.
gone, and then you are going with a knife. So that will be brutal, and it will not work. So that is when you are setting a goal, you have to set something big.
Yeah.
So you set something big, then you can break it down.
Yeah.
For example, maybe in a year you want to make sure you are able to save, or you are able to invest like 20 million. 20 million naira, dollar, whatever.
Yeah,
currency.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, so you want to invest that, and then you it's very big. The number is big, but that is for a year. So you have to break it down. Then you break it down till like minutes.
Yeah.
So in minutes, how much will I cost? How much will I want to get with my time?
Yeah.
So whatever you're doing, then if someone is calling you, then that person has to pay for that time.
Yeah, it's you is that, sorry for cutting
Yeah,
yourself,
it's okay. Yeah.
Is that, you see that, what's it called? They say it's like you're modeling your mind. You're setting your mind in a way that, someone is calling me. Mr. SirPatrick, please help me get this thing done. Now, as you have broken your target, that 20 million into minutes,
Yeah.
you are not going to build that person according to that target you set.
Exactly.
Now, I used to spend a lot of time with. First of all, I hate complaints. I hate people that complain, because I'm kind of like I'm an obsessive person, and I'm a perfectionist. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
I know.
So I hate is a strong word. I'm sorry. I dislike being around people that complain, because I feel like the time you are using to complain, you can use it to develop yourself. Now, I used to be around these people, and they'll just be talking about people that have made it in life. That's what they do every day. I hate those conversations. I hate those conversations. Now, these people will sit down and start talking about people that have made it. They will talk and talk and talk and talk, and they'll start talking about, now, the interesting part of this whole thing is that I'm sitting down there looking at them. Do you know what these people do? When they are talking about these people, they will start creating solutions for these people's problems.
Wow.
Now, imagine, okay, now, you are a popular person in the world. You're a popular person in the world, and we know you to drive a Rolls Royce, a Lamborghini, expensive stuff. You live in a dope house. You living the dopest life. Now, me that I'm analyzing your life, I'm looking at you like, man, if I were you, I would invest in this thing. If I were you, I would buy Bitcoin. If I were you, I would do this. If I were you, I would employ people to do this. You're solving a problem for somebody that will not see you.
That is even better than you.
Someone that is his income is, the person's income is coming. You are solving that person's problem. Now,
With your time.
with your time. The one that, like, the most painful part of it is that they'll create the solutions, but after the whole thing, and then you just ask them one question: what are you doing with your life? Guess what happens? These people creating solutions for other people's life will now start giving you excuses. We don't have this now. You know how it is. This is not available now. You know now. We cannot get this. We cannot get that. I'm like, you're not ready. You're not equipped for the journey. Just wait. Maybe as the life is turning around, maybe there will be a circle where it's a circle of that turnaround where things are easy. Then you jump in, and maybe you will not drown. You'll be able to swim, So I'll just be looking at them. Me, I prefer, like, I'm not perfect. I'm still trying to put my life together. I thank God for my life because like this time in my life I can see things. I can see it vividly, like where I'm headed and how my life is going to be by the grace of God. Now, even though I can't facilitate what my dreams are or me getting to the top, the one thing I can do is I can create a plan. I love to plan. If I over plan.
Exactly.
My mind is working like this. It's going because I keep creating scenarios. That's why I'm a perfectionist. If it does not look like the way I have it in my head, I will not be satisfied. So if I'm complaining, I will not be able to do anything. So I set out a plan. Then I'll break it into little parts, little circuits, little parts. Then I will start hitting those parts gradually.
Yeah.
Even if it takes me years to achieve that thing, I will keep hitting those parts because it's like a puzzle. Like it's like a maze.
Yeah.
If you link it together,
You
it will
get
form
to the-
something.
yeah.
You come out of it, right?
Uh-huh.
So people just complain. The time you are using it to complain, you can use it to plan that thing. If it's that 70 billion, that 30 billion that you want to make, you can break it into shells and
Then
it can become something.
you'll be
You know?
it will be easy.
Uh-huh.
So no matter how big your goal is, you just need to break it down.
Yeah.
You break it down and then you go section by
By
section,
section.
and then you will get there.
Yeah.
There's another way. So there's another thing for you to develop yourself. I think you need probably motivation. You need motivation. Motivation, for example, there's a time I wanted to go and register for computer study. So that was after my secondary school. So I want to learn computing. So back then, but there's no money, and you're just trying to maneuver yourself. And my dad is a pastor, and then you have to be in the church, probably 6. You have to be in the church at 6 o'clock. So you can't be outside. So then we are still very, very young. So, and I wanted to start this computer class. So I decided to go and do labor. Like you go to place where the building houses. So it's very easy to get that in Africa.
Yeah.
So then when I got there, I already have something that motivates me. First, I need to start that class because one of my friends have started already, and I can see him designing
It's
corridor.
probably showing off.
Yeah, showing everything, and so I want to do the same thing. So I'm motivated by that computer that I want to do.
That goal.
And again, when I go to that site where I want to work, I can't tell them that I want us to close at 6 because sometimes they go through 7 o'clock, So, but I need to go back home probably 5:30, something like that. So before 6, I'm there. So at that job, what I did is whatever we need, I will just ask our boss, what do we need to get there? What do we need to?
What's our goal for the day?
Yes, what is our goals for the day? And he will tell me, okay, all this maybe one heap of sand, you have to put it here. All these blocks have to be here, and then we have a lot of laborers there. So we're supposed to do this work together, and some of them will be tired, though they are tired because they don't have any place to go.
Yeah.
But in my own case, I have to go to church because you have to be there. You're under your parents, and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
So that is one thing that kept me going that time. That okay, I have to go back home to church. So I want to make sure this job is finished before we completed this job before 5:30. So if there's a day our boss now said he want to go and have his lunch, so then I told the other guys, let's continue to move all these things since we are still going to pack all the sound and we take all the blocks. So let's do that.
Yeah.
So in time. But they said, you have to relax. Let's relax. So I decided that no, I don't want to relax. And that was because I'm going to church. So that motivated me.
You set a goal.
Yes. That okay, that time is there. That I hold on to that thing. There's no way, though I'm constrained to that time. So that is, it works it works for me.
Yeah.
And how did it work for me? I will explain it. I was continuing to pack those sand, and then I was packing this block. I didn't know that our boss was sighting me from distance. So looking at me that I'm the only one walking, while the others were playing, I was walking, packing the sand. And I was doing that just because, the constraint that I gave to myself that, okay, I have to be back home or to the church by probably 5:30 at most, so I can prepare and everything. So, and the boss now came, he paid us the second day, and he said, as from today, Patrick will be the chief labor. That I'll be I'll be the chief of all of them. So I'll be the one to choose who will work, and I'll be the one to, even sometimes my dad will, because my dad did not support that.
Yeah.
He is trying to restrain me. So, but because of that class I want to go, I told him I want to attend, I want to register for computer class. So, then every day I'm making money. Because sometimes when you get there, you might not, there might not be space. Maybe someone have come earlier. So sometimes my dad will say, wash the cars. That after you wash all those cars, you have to wait. I need to inspect the cars, just because he did not want me to go to that place. So then sometime 11 o'clock I'm still at home, and when I run down to the place, they are still waiting for me, because I have to be the one to select who will work.
Yeah.
So instead of me to work one day, the next day I won't work, it didn't happen like that. Every day I work until I was able to make that money to start
pay for that class.
For the class. And that is it. So I think for you to develop yourself, you need to have something that will motivate you.
You need a motivation.
Yes, something that will constrain you.
Yeah.
To that channel.
To discipline you.
Yeah, exactly. So if you can get that in place, it will keep you moving.
Amazing story, sir. I was just, I didn't want the story to end. My mind was just there, like, amazing. I was picturing it in my head.
Yeah.
Now you said motivation. Motivation comes in a bunch of forms, different forms. Now, the type of motivation that works for you determines what you are doing, or the kind of the type of motivation that works for you is what you choose for it to be. They said, I heard someone said to me one day, the type of people you follow determines what follows you. So sometimes motivation might be the person beside you.
Exactly.
Motivation might be your environment, like what you listen to, what you focus on. Some people think that motivation only comes when you go to a conference and there's a guy there telling you will make $1 million. You in 2 weeks you make $1 million. Like all those things. Like people think that's the only form in which motivation comes. Motivation can come from anywhere. It can come from people around you. Like someone was telling me that they want to start a YouTube channel. I'm like, fine, like start this channel, man. Like I'll support you in any way I can. See, if there's anything you want me to do, I'll do for you. I said that was what I was telling the person. So I became the person motivating this person.
Exactly.
Because I have an idea into like what YouTube is and how you could facilitate yourself through YouTube. So, but it not felt like it was me that wanted to do that thing and not this person. So I called this person up like, you don't want to do this YouTube thing anymore. I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that. I'm like, no, you don't need all that. All you need is a camera, maybe just a little light, and just be there and record your content. So I now said, okay, provide me with so amount of content in a couple of days. I'll go through it and then I'll do research through YouTube and then I'll tell you what I think about it. I didn't hear back from this person. So now, me that I'm supposed to, I felt like I was put there strategically to motivate this person. I'm not losing motivation because this person is not giving me the same energy I'm giving to the person. Now, this is a case for a lot of youths out there today. Yes, I said it. This is the case for a lot of youths out there. If a check is not attached to the opportunity, we don't think it's an opportunity. We don't recognize it as an opportunity unless there's a check attached to it, and that's wrong. Now, some opportunities will come, and because they don't look all fancy, they are not wrapped up, you think they are not opportunities. It might be you just someone needs someone to come and do a video for them, and they say you can do it now. Some people will say no, I don't know how to do video. I've not done video before. Why somebody that just maybe I see one uncle somewhere press one button in the camera and the thing was yes, I can try. The person will go and he will do it from there. He will start learning. He will not realize that I think I have a calling in this thing. I think I have a calling. Let me add a little effort and see what I get back from it. So the person keeps doing this thing, keeps doing this, and before you know, they turn into a video director. They start shooting videos for a bunch of people. Now, if they told that person that one day you become a video director, at that point where they asked him that brother, can you hold this camera? He will not believe it.
Yeah.
When opportunities come, there's no white tape on it that says opportunity. I have arrived. No, it doesn't come like that. We go on our knees and we pray every day. Lord, provide this. Lord, provide that. When those opportunities finally come, they are not going to come like, yes, I'm here. My name is Opportunity. I'm here to change your life. No, it won't come easy. It will come in a strategic way that you have to then unravel it and then find that gem in it.
Exactly.
So if it's anything, even if you don't know how to do, you can do research. Like social media has become a thing that is changing our lives. A couple of years ago, a lot of people didn't believe in social media. Like they thought it was a trend, it would just come and it would go. But look at it now. Social media is almost the foundation of like how businesses are run, how life goes on. Because if you want to do promotions, you have to use the internet, like Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, everything has taken over life. Now, a lot of people still don't see that as an opportunity to change their life or to motivate themselves or to develop themselves. They just feel like, I don't know how to do it. Who told you don't know how to do it? Because you said earlier that people will say, if they say, I cannot.
Yeah.
I cannot is a state of mind. I can is also a state of mind. When you tell yourself that I cannot, the part of your brain that processes solutions is shut down immediately. It's off. You can't. Your mind will be shut to that solution. Even if it was supposed to come to you, it won't come anymore. It will be closed.
You won't even think about it.
Yeah. That strategic thinking is gone. But immediately you tell yourself that I will try, or I can do it. Your mind starts going places. You'll be multitasking. You'll be looking for ways to get that thing done. So I feel like that's the kind of generation we are in. Like, you have to pick and choose what you want to do for your life. Like, there's no I want to become a doctor and go and study 7 years and then go become a doctor. Like, the society has changed. It's even harder now. So you have to pick a career for yourself. I went to school. SirPatrick also went to school, but we made certain decisions at some point in our lives to help facilitate ourselves more, because the degree that we got is not going to like cut it all the way. We have to harm ourselves. SirPatrick.
That is wonderful. I really appreciate that aspect that you give out. And please, if you are joining us, maybe you are new, joining the podcast right now, and then maybe you are hearing your friend. I'm going to tell us what we've discussed a bit. I think the first thing is setting a goal and setting time frame.
Breaking the goals.
Though the topic is self-development.
Yeah.
So self-development. And for you to develop yourself, you need to set a goal.
For yourself.
And then you set time. So for yourself. So then you can break it down to the very minute. Like maybe a year, then you break down to months, then you break it down to weeks, you can break it down to your day, then you break it down to hours, then minutes, seconds. So you will see that whatever your goal is, it's very easy to make.
Yeah.
It's very easy to meet that goal. So, and the other part that I think I discussed about is that you have to find something that will motivate you. Yeah. You have to, if it is your friend that that is your motivation, you stick to that friend. And if there's something aside motivation, you have to get something that will constrain you. To stay in that right course.
That discipline.
Yeah. You have to stay in that right course.
Yeah.
And now, before we continue with other options that might weigh in this topic, and I've found out that many of us, at a certain time in our life, we had goals, we had focus, but then with time, then we miss our focus, we lose it.
Yeah.
And then there's a time I sat down when I came to this country. Then I figured out that there's a lot of distractions. This person will come and tell you there's no work. This person will tell you don't need to fix your passport. I've overstayed for 4 years. So just go like that. One person will come and tell you, why are you going to school? Why are you going to school? Because you are wasting your time. These people, even their English is not as good. But why are you going to that school? Well, those are distractions after you have setting your goals.
Yeah.
Now, I think having too many friends, let's talk about that. Do you think it affects our focus? For me, I think it affects our focus.
SirPatrick, the word friend is a strong word. And in this world, we've made that word empty. That word doesn't carry strength anymore. It doesn't carry, there's no weight to it anymore. Now, my definition of what a friend is somebody that puts you first before themselves, someone that motivates you, somebody that advises you, and somebody that sees light in you. That's what I see as a friend. That's what I feel like a friend is. Now, a lot of us have people around us, like, let me say, colleagues. Your colleague is not primarily your friend. Your colleague is not the guy that is going to motivate you. Now, we try to convert our colleagues or people around us, housemates, roommates, into friends. But that's where we always get it wrong. Because for you to make a friend, that person, that human being has to understand your goals. They have to understand where you like your background, how you grew up, where you're headed to. They need to.
You have to be in the same.
Yeah, your vision.
Yeah.
Your friend, the vision of you, your vision and that of your friend
Who look similar.
need
if
to
not
align.
same. Yeah.
If you are going slow, your friend should be able to push you to go front. Then when he is going slow, you have to
Push.
take a step back and drag him. Then you guys will keep going. Now, in this society, people don't even know what friendship is. You tell somebody that I'm traveling tomorrow, and congratulations, SirPatrick. And then they'll leave you and go and say something trashy behind you. He's traveling. He did not know that if he gets to America, there's no job. He will just suffer there. Like, is that a friend? That's not a friend. That's not a friend. That's somebody that is drawing you back. Now, I don't believe in somebody having 10 friends or having 20 friends. You're a liar. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself.
Exactly.
In the midst of those 20 people, maybe it's just one person that is your friend. Now, you tell me that you be saying that these people are demotivating me. These people are demotivating me. No, your friend is not demotivating you. The 19, they are the one demotivating you. The one person there that states the fact to you, and then the other 19 tell him to shut up. That person is your friend. The 19.
Wow.
They are just there chasing crowd. They are there just distracting you.
Exactly. Yeah, that is it. You've said it all. See, as from today, I think there's a day I decided that everybody in my life has to be significant.
Yeah.
If you are not, we'll be chat friend, but if your goal and my goal is not in line, maybe I want to go to school, and then you are saying let's go to club. Okay, I want to go to club. That is when you want to go to somewhere else. So you have to really pick your friend if you want to develop yourself, because you develop yourself based on the things around you.
Yeah.
Based on the things around you. Okay, for example, there's an adage that people used to say back in Africa. They usually say, when a soap is together with leaf for a very long time, that leaf will now become a soap.
Yeah.
So you can use it to wash something, and then you will see it will form.
That's facts.
So that is, if you are accompanied with bad friends, sometimes you might think, I'm smart, I can hang around them. They won't affect my goal. They won't affect me. You will find out. This is what you find out, that you will be comparing yourself that I'm better than them. You will be telling yourself that you are better than them.
Trying to convince yourself.
Yes, that you are better than them. But one way or the other, whatever bad thing you do or you did, it will now look as if it's still better than those people. But if you isolate yourself and compare with real better people, then you find out that you are bad. You are bad.
Yeah.
So just because you associate yourself with people that doesn't set goals, they don't count life. They are not doing things with their life. They are just complaining, hanging around, backbiting, or sometimes I see guys, they sit down and talk about people. About people. Have you seen a case that they will call you because they want to ask you
They want
that
to confirm something.
Yeah. Hello. Okay. Olamide and Davido, who is the richest? For God's sake.
Someone else's money.
Who is the richest? What kind of question is that? So, if you have too many friends, you have to streamline.
Yeah.
You have to streamline them. Look at them critically. You've heard Kelvin he has said what friends should be. Friends should be that person that motivates you, support you in everything you do. Maybe not all. It can criticize you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Discipline you.
Yeah, he might criticize you, but make sure that that person has aim, and you too you have your aim. If not the same aim, but at least better thing in future.
You guys are pushing each other.
That you have to you have to streamline your friends. Start checking whatever that your friend is telling you, and is contradicting what
your dream.
So you have to give gap. It's not that you will create enemy. No, you don't have to create an enemy. What you do is you just be talking, maybe chat time. Whenever you just want to chat, you chat, and then you go. Nothing serious, but you will have some friends that you can do better things together.
Yeah.
And then that will develop you more. You know?
Yeah. You said when we met, when you came to, I think we met on Monday or Tuesday. You said something. You said I have the ability to converse with people that are like people that are heavy, like people that cannot be
to deal with.
People that had to deal with. That's the word you use.
Yeah.
You said I have the tolerance for them. I learned. It took me a while, man. It took the grace of God for me to be able to realize that the word friend is a strong word. You know, I have people that will call me and, oh, Kelvin, I want you to do this for me. Like, I'll do it for them. I never asking anything for return. I never ask, because I've already set my mind that, oh, this is the base of our relationship. I'm the doer, you are the asker, and I'll always do for you if I can. That's our relationship. I'm not your friend. I'm just the guy that helps you facilitate your dream. I'm your motivator, but you don't motivate me. So it's a one-way stream. So I've set my relationship like that for you. Now, then I have some other people that will call me and say, have you eaten today? What are your plans? Where are you going? They will ask me the same questions that my father and my mother will probably ask me. Now, that's your friend. The guy that uses peer pressure to destroy your dream. They said peer pressure is one of like the biggest dream killers in the world, and that's like, I feel like that's facts, because you're taking a route that's not the route I want to take. So because your route is faster, you want me to take it with you, then you start saying a bunch of things that will demotivate me or pressurize me to then do that thing that you're doing. That's not a friend. A friend will discipline you, but they'll always have your dream in sight. You know?
Yeah. Wow. Well, I think we've covered some. So, for you to develop yourself, really, you need to make sure you streamline your friends, and then you get those ones that their focus, and they have friends that they are really important to you. And really, for you to have a friend, you have to be important too. You have to be a good person, and you have to be someone of valuable.
Yeah.
If you don't know anything,
I wanted to say that now. You have to be valuable.
Yes. If you don't know anything, if you don't have anything to offer, sorry, nobody want to be your friend.
Yeah.
They will streamline you. They will streamline you.
Yeah.
So for you not to be streamlined, if you want to be the one to streamline, you have to develop yourself.
Yeah.
So developing yourself. Before we go, I want to talk to our girls. Is it only guys that have to develop themselves? Because most girls, maybe some of them, they believe that I need to have a boyfriend, I need to do this. But before you have boyfriend or whatever, I believe that you should get your life up and running.
Yeah.
Nobody want to go with uh, I think someone
Nobody
that will
wants a
depend,
liability.
liability.
Nobody wants a
Someone that
liability.
will just depend on
Yeah.
you totally. So nobody want that. Now, first thing is you have to get things, to yourself as a lady. We were talking to someone yesterday,
Yeah.
and she's already a boss lady.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Yeah.
See, SirPatrick, like the world is changing. The world is like sometimes it will hit me. I'll just realize, man, the world is changing drastically, rapidly too.
So development is not just for the guys out there.
No.
For girls, for our ladies, you have to develop yourself.
Yeah, it's a woman's world
You
now.
see, every time you develop, if you have something to offer, you'll be attracted. And trust me, it's not beauty.
No, not
Sometimes,
anymore.
you see, if you find out that if you are beautiful, then you will see negative people that will galvanize towards you.
Yeah.
If you are beautiful and you are useless, they will galvanize towards you. Negative people. But if you are beautiful or you are not beautiful and you are valuable, you have something doing, you are a career girl, you have your own business, you are an entrepreneur, you are doing the right thing you're supposed to do, you set goal for yourself, then everyone, good guys, they want someone like that. Because before someone need partner or friend or girlfriend, boyfriend, like, boyfriend, girlfriend, that they have gone to another level. But, like you're looking for fiancé or things like that. Everybody, they usually think they have a request. They have criterias.
Yeah.
They have criterias. So nobody will go for she's very beautiful, but she doesn't know anything. She's poor. She can't cook. She's not intelligent. All those things. They will just, when they are marking their criteria, you might get parked by the side, and then they will go for someone better. So we need to develop ourselves, both girls, both boys, and everybody out there.
Yeah.
Develop yourself.
Yeah. We're trying to reach out to everybody. We're trying to reach out to everybody because the world is changing. The world is really changing. Now relationships are 50-50. If we want to be in a relationship, you have to bring your bag to the table. I have to bring my bag to the table. Yeah, like the women see, I'm inspired by a lot of women these days. Like I just look at what they are doing and I'm like,
Exactly.
yes, this is how it's supposed to be. Yesterday I was going through Instagram, like I was going through and I saw something interesting. There's this artist named Caesar. He just dropped a song. The song is fire. So he was like shouting out his producers. So he said, shout out to my producer, this and this. So I was curious because I know one of the names. And then the other name I don't know. So I said, let me check this person. I clicked it and it was a female.
Wow.
I was on her page for at least 30 minutes. I was just like, I was curious. Like, how has she been able to like develop herself to become like a female producer? Like, I'm saying a female producer not because I'm marginalizing anything. I'm just because it's a rare thing. It's a rare thing. Like one of the producers that have created some of the dopest songs in like the last 3 years. Like she's Nigerian, she's from the South, she's female, she stays in the US. She has done records for American artists, like big artists. She's making big money now. These females are doing these things because they chose to develop themselves. There's no male job, there's no female job. Just that thing that you can do. You can be a producer, you can be an artist, you can be a writer, you can be a singer, you can do a podcast, you can be on YouTube. There's 1,000,001 thing you could do. Don't marginalize yourself. Don't cut yourself short. Your mind is still building. Your mind is still developing. You can do anything you want to do. You were the one telling me that day that someone said that we've been able to like utilize our brain just for 5%.
Exactly. Yeah.
So imagine somebody that is running 50%. Imagine someone that is running on 50%. How like, oh my God, Sabat. I'm just like, I was thinking about it. Like, you didn't notice. I was just there, just thinking about it. Like, if you could get your mind to work for 25%.
Well, wow. That I think we've covered so much,
Yeah.
and there's one advice I will give to uh, all our listeners. We know you're beautiful people, and we know that you're doing things with your life because of the name of our podcast is "Do It Yourself."
Yep.
Do it yourself. You don't have to wait for anyone to get it done for you.
Yeah.
You see, let me tell you about prosperity, about progress, about success, about breakthrough. Is when opportunity meets with preparation.
Yeah.
So when you are prepared and opportunity comes, then you break through.
Yeah.
You move ahead. So, but without that, you are not prepared, and then opportunity will come. You just look at it. This is not for me. Someone asks you, please, do you know how to build a house? Please, I want to build a house, and I will not be free. Can you engineer it? Can you? And then you said, no, I don't know anything about it. It's just because you are not interested in that field. You can get, you can be intermediaries person.
You can be a middleman.
A middleman and do something. But because your mind to that aspect, even when people are talking about building, it's none of my business. You don't even care. But everything that you learn, you hear every day, pay attention to it. You can learn something new, and that will be useful for you in future.
Yeah.
So, this word I want to leave with you. Preparation, when preparation is met with opportunity, then you break through.
Yeah.
So let us prepare, and then you break through. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
So we want to appreciate all our listenership, and we hope you have been able to answer some questions that you'll be thinking about, and we hope we'll be able to answer. And then if you want to reach out to us, you can write to
our social media pages.
Yes. You get to SirPatrick Omotayo on YouTube, and then the DIYS. So maybe, and again to the website, you can contact us at SirPatrickOmotayo.com.
Yeah.
So you see the contact there. You can write to us, and then you can see it on the screen if you are watching the video on YouTube. So I think we'll call it a day because we
can be here forever. You can if you have questions and you want to reach either me or SirPatrick, you can hit us on our Instagram or our Facebook or Twitter. If you are watching on YouTube right now, you can see it will be displaying right now. Yeah. And if you are listening on SoundCloud or wherever you're listening, it will be in the description. Just reach out to us and we'll answer anything that you want us to answer, because this is the DIYS podcast, the do-it-yourself.
Yeah.
We preach the gospel of doing it yourself,
Yeah. Once again, we want to appreciate you for taking your time to listen to us, and we hope to see you next time. Or
we'll see. Inside joke. We'll see you next time. We'll see you guys next time.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.